there, welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining me, thanks for watching. It's raining pretty heavy outside today, but I wanted to tell you about this video and this thing that happened to me a little while ago now. I was actually on TV on a show on Channel 5 called Amazing Cleans. There are a few guys from YouTube on there you probably recognize. You can still find it if you look it up, but there was all sorts on there, cleaning trains, toilets, driveways, roofs, all kinds of transformations, caravans, anything was on there, and it was all about those big cleaning transformations. And I was actually in the last episode. Now the really nice thing was the production company said to me they were happy for me to do the filming myself and share the footage with them, and they used it in the show, which was nice, but I was really kind of secretly hoping to be followed around by a TV crew. That would have been kind of fun. But anyway, so they just said to me, don't use the footage on my channel, so they can have it exclusive for at least 6 months, I think it was, and then after that I'd be able to post it on my channel. Now this happened like not summer just gone, but right at the end of the summer season before that, so it's like more than 18 months ago now, I think. But I was going through my hard drive trying to delete some footage and make some space ready for the spring summer season just coming, and I found this footage and I was like, oh yeah, and I never even put it out on the channel. So here it is. I hope you enjoyed. There's some great tips in there as well. It's a bit of an epic one, but it's a really great job, really great transformation, a driveway and a patio. Hope you enjoy. Okay, here we are again. Welcome to today's job. This street I'm working in today, this is quite local to me. I've worked in this area for quite a few years now. I used to clean the windows at this property. The new people brought their own window cleaner, but recently they got in touch with me asking me for my pressure washing service. So that's what I'm doing today, cleaning the driveway and the patio. These areas are quite shady. There's some big trees here causing, I think it causes the driveway to sit quite damp. And when it sits damp like that, it encourages the algae to grow, and that's what's making it look dirty, really. If I can get the driveway done out the front here with all this block paving, there's this wall along the front here. We'll see if we can clean that up as well. So if I can get all this done today, then tomorrow I'll focus on the patio. And hopefully by the end of the day tomorrow this will have dried out enough as well that I can do the resanding tomorrow. So if it goes to plan, I should be able to get this whole job done within 2 days, hopefully. We'll see what happens, we'll see how it goes. Going well, I think, at the moment. Well, one of the biggest problems is there's quite a bit of sludge down here. All that moss and muck from between the blocks is all now coming up and is basically on the surface. Straight away you can see the colour coming back to the blocks. They're looking really good. One little issue there is down here though, if I show you, there is quite a lot of weeds, these tiny little weeds kind of between the blocks still. I'm going to go over that with the turbo lance, give it all kind of a hard rinse, just go over it, make sure I get rid of all those little bits in there. There's a cat that's come to inspect my work. Did I do a good job? Likes the camera. Not sure you want to roll around on there. The tap out the back was quite a slow running tap. So what I did, the customer actually had another tap inside the garage. With the two hoses in, the level of the water keeps up with what the machine is using, so I don't have to keep stopping what I'm doing and letting it fill up. I can just work consistently. So the point we're at now, what I'm going to do is give the whole driveway a sweep up the worst of the mess here, and then I'm going to go over it with the turbo, give it a good hard rinse, and then we'll apply a chemical. The chemical gets rid of any black spots in certain areas. Then I've also got to do this wall, go around any edges, tidy things up basically. So yeah, still plenty to do. Let's go for it. This is looking so great. Look how red it looks. And even in this top section here where it's drying out, looks even lighter still. So it's a fantastic transformation. I'll tell you what's great about this job. Sometimes that bit of the job, the messy bit, can really take up a lot of time. The turbo lance is almost mesmerizing. So if you're not careful, you can easily spend a lot of time using that without even realizing. But the nice thing about this job is it's got a nice slope to it. So all that muck that kind of builds up as you go, you're working with the slope, and so you're always working down the slope. So that really helps a lot compared to a flat drive where you're always pushing that muck and you're always relying on the pressure washer to push that muck along and get rid of it. And most of these exposed areas have cleaned up really well. You can see how clean the blocks are. There's just a couple of areas here where there's some black spotting. See around the edges of the blocks like that. It's not too bad, but under the tree here, some of these areas, there's just some black spotting. Usually what I do is apply the chemical sodium hypochlorite across the surface. It helps stop it coming back so quickly as well. So it's a great thing just to get that done. And then we'll give everything a proper rinse down. Really satisfying part was cleaning the top of this wall. Cleaned up really nicely. So I'll also put some of the chemical on there just to get everything looking as good as I can. So obviously things like the garage door, I don't want to leave it a mess like that. So I'll make sure I clean all that up as well. Good does that look? The chemical just finishes it off nicely, just tidies up everything. Obviously the final rinse as well, and I've washed down the garage door. Looks much better now. Yeah, brightens the whole place up. Still only like 2:30 I think it is at the moment, so I'm actually going to move round and start coming up this patio a bit. So yeah, it would be nice if I could get this done out here, this area, so then tomorrow I'm not going to be creating a puddle again over in this corner. So we'll crack on, see if we can get a bit of this done, and that'll give me a head start on tomorrow. Okay then, so here we are back the next morning, day 2 at the job here. We had a little bit of rain last night. Wasn't really expecting it, so I was a bit concerned that the job would be a bit damp for the resanding that I'm planning to do today. But actually I've got here and it's looking really dry, surprisingly. So it looks absolutely fantastic actually. If we look out over here, looks really good. The driveway gets quite a bit of sun, just this area down the side where it's still looking a bit damp. It's meant to be dry and sunny today, so I'm sure by the time I've finished at the back this will be all dried out and it should be okay to sand. Then got to the end of the day yesterday, had a bit of a flurry really. Managed to get all of this area out the back patio done. Have a look at this. It's really brightened the place up no end. It's looking really fantastic. It is ever so slightly damp out here still. So that's that. Really pleased with what I managed to achieve yesterday. Really got a lot done. So the challenge today is to get this area clean here. This looks really dirty now compared to what I've just cleaned. It should be the same and it should come up the same, just as clean. It's all exactly the same type of stone, so I feel like I've set myself a target now with what I've achieved on that little area there, to try and get this looking the same. The toughest thing of course is these little black spots. It's all very mossy in between. And the thing is with this, it's a slightly different material. It's a more dense stone. So the black spots can be a bit more stubborn to remove. So we're going to have a good go at it anyway. We'll see how it comes up. Oh, I've got a little visitor. This is a really nice spot actually, really nice garden. Literally the other side of these trees here is a golf course. It's obviously someone just walking their dog and the dog's just come nipped into the garden to say hello. But you just take a couple of steps past the trees and here we are. Hey, come on. Hey, yeah. There they are playing golf. Hope I don't disturb them with my noisy pressure washer machine. Put them off maybe. Anyway, that's enough messing about. Need to get this furniture moved and let's crack on. That's it so far. I've given it a quick rinse just to get rid of that muck. It's amazing how much dirt that ends up on the surface there. Got rid of that so we can see what we've achieved so far. But a lot of areas where you can see this black spotting. Some areas are worse than others, and that's what you often get with the stone. Every slab is slightly different. But anyway, what I'm going to do now is treat it with the soft wash solution. Same as we did before. I'm actually going to mix it in a watering can so I can mix it up slightly stronger, and it's a relatively smaller area as well, so it's no problem. I'll just water it on and we'll give that a few minutes to take effect, and then I'm going to go over it again with the flat surface cleaner just to make sure we get it as clean as we possibly can. Other area there by the washing line is a similar thing, just in a few places there's just some black spotting still present on the patio there. So all I'm going to do, I've just got a little scrubbing brush here, so I'm just going to put a little bit of the chemical neat in the bottom of this bucket. We'll use the scrubbing brush just to give those little areas one last little scrub. We'll leave that for 15 minutes, give it a rinse away, just see if we can improve those little bits. Yeah, definitely made an improvement. Don't think there's much more I could have done really, but it's looking much better. Just these areas here where it was bad. I'll get started on the sand out the front, and then I'll come back here and show you what it looks like when it's all dried out. Just using kiln dry sand here. It's nice fine sand, goes into the blocks, and so it's going to really add to the driveway, brighten it up as well, and it will finish it off nicely. So here it is then, all finished, job completed, all the sand is done. It looks absolutely fantastic. Compared to how it looked originally, it was so grey and dull and black. It looks brand new now, basically. The wall along the top here is completely transformed to what it looked like before. All this path down the side looking like new. All around by the garage, looks absolutely fantastic. So come on then, I'll show you around the back and have a look at this patio. Compared to what it looked like before, it was black with dirt and algae on it. What a transformation to this patio. Looks absolutely stunning. No spots anymore. Now it's much brighter, it's brought the colour back. Still drying out a little bit here. But yeah, looks fresh and bright. Look at that, all those areas where there were spots, virtually gone, which is great. Let's have a quick look at this area where we gave it an extra scrub. It's all looking much better now as well. And hopefully it's a place that the customer's going to want to enjoy sitting in again. All I've got to do is put all the garden furniture back. So what an incredible transformation this job has been. I mean, these red block paved driveways always get the best transformation when they're really dirty like that, really come up nice and red. This patio as well, quite light in colour actually, so when it looks dirty it really did look dark and black, so just getting it clean has made a massive difference. Job well done, I think, and good job satisfaction. See you on the next one.